Hello everyone, I, Child Roy, am back again to talk about mental toughness and good parentism. We from Fearless Leaders are going to have a series of webinars on these topics. Today I will just give you a little insight on what is mental toughness, and good parentism will be spoken by Dr. Sangeeta Roy. Our new member of the Fearless Leaders. She'll be introduced in the next webinar. Now going on to what is mental toughness. It is basically a term used for athletes and also for people who are professionals in the armed forces, like where I had been serving for 35 long years. This aspect is of very importance, because if you are mentally tough and mentally robust, then only you can sustain the vagaries of nature, life, and all the inclement factors of life, the tough terrain and the other different kind of unhospitable factors which come and tend to push you back mentally, physically, and everywhere. If you are mentally tough and robust, resilient, you can adapt to all the situations and just go on to do your work well and be a good professional, a good soldier, a good sportsman, and also minded, a good parent, because good parentism also needs mental toughness. Now, this is one of the main reasons for being victorious in war or in the match or in the game, and also the game of life. Mental toughness has many aspects to it. It is to be resilient, to have emotional control, capacity to change, being adaptable, then the critical moment control and an inner drive from within, will to fight, to stand out when the chips are down. If you can fight against the odds and stand out, you are sure to win out, to run out and be victorious. And above all, you have to be honest with yourself, with the game, with your profession. There are many kinds of professionals or athletes or sportsmen who have the aspect to fight. They are aggressive. They confront the problem head on, get into the battle with the opposition and fight their way out. They are bold and aggressive. They know how to look into the eyes of the opponent so that the other person is made or forced to bow down and look down. Then are the types who have the inner drive. They are self-motivated, hard-working. They may not be so talented, but they have a strong work ethic, and they go on and on and on relentlessly, and they are capable of working without supervision or coach, and they do it with sheer hard work, with their parental inputs or whatever they have imbibed, self-improved, that is. Then are the critical moment control professionals who are clear-minded, have a total clarity of mind, and when the pressure is on them, they can look up, think clearly, because the thoughts are very clear, and make a good decision even under stress, and take the right decision at the right time to win the game or be successful. There are the resilient players in the game who, even when the chips are down, just keep rubbing it on, rubbing it on, and rubbing it on. And despite setbacks, don't get disappointed, and with the sheer hard work and talent, they refocus, and even after making a mistake, they correct it by being adaptable and resilient, and just go on to win the profession and come out successful and win the war or win the game. So they are the ones who just sustain on themselves, can take on the negative effects and just keep going. Then the ones with emotional control can regulate their emotions in such a way that they give the optimum level of performance, the top notch, and they control their emotions, focus on the game, focus on the profession, and just keep going on without looking left or right. They are like the horse with the side galleries. Just look straight, focus on the target, and that is their aim. That is the main reason that they can go on to win and go on to be successful. Then are the ones who have a capacity for change, are open-minded, they think out of the box, and are able to change their tactics and technique according to the need of the hour. They don't stick to one kind of a tact or a strategy. They change it as per the situation, which is a must. That means they are adaptable. So they change their tack and go on to hoodwink their opponents and get through them, get past them in hitting out the goal and reaching the final required aim of winning the match. Then teamwork is a must for being mentally tough. You have to be adaptable to be mentally tough. You have to be resilient to be mentally tough. And above all, honesty. That is the datum. Honest professionals are those who reflect on their performances. Do not think negative, think positive, and just focus on their wrongs. Try to correct them because they know that is the wrong thing. They do not live in a false world. Take a critical feedback from people. Not that you were good, you were good. They try to take the correct feedback and identify the places where they went wrong and correct it to be motivated, and then do the correct things in the correct. They are like Sachin Tendulkar. He used to play out of the book. He was just copybook character. He played the correct game. If anybody told him that there is a mistake, he used to work on the nets for hours together, honestly, sincerely, and he was picture perfect in his game. So that is what an honest professional should be like. Correct himself, get a critical feedback. Do not wait just to hear a yes. Always look into the no of the person so that you know what he wants. These are some of the aspects of having mental toughness. But then do we know how to build up mental toughness? You go to a gym, physically you have those big muscles and the six-pack abs, but then you are not mentally tough. In the armed forces, let me tell you, the para commandos are lean, trim fighting machines. If anybody sees them on the road, they will think he is just a lanky little boy going. But God bless you, if you take a panga with him, you are up against a wrong man. But if you see a 6-footer with muscles, he may be the biggest sissy on earth. So do not misunderstand a person by just looking at his physique. He may be the one who is mentally strong and can fight you back in such a way that you have had it if you take any pangas with him. So don't. So ladies and gentlemen, listen to our free webinar by Team Fearless Leader and our new entrant Dr. Mrs. Sangeeta Roy on the 13th of February 7 to 8 p.m. The link will be there on the group.